You are going to be working on your second activity list for ELA, One Team, One Dream. The first thing that you can choose from is iRead. iRead is required. You have to do it 2 times during the week, and you should set your timer for 20 minutes each. When you've finished, you are checking off one of the boxes. Under Structured, you have a required activity to set your timer for 20 minutes for. You're going to create one poster to illustrate an example and non-example of one classroom expectation from the Great Student Rubric. You're going to do this by yourself or with a pair. Don't forget to write your buddy's name on the line. When you're finished, color in the happy face if you thought the activity was easy, this face if you think that it was just right, or the sad face if you think it was too hard for you. The next activity is required in 30 minutes, so set your timer for 30 minutes. Complete the structures page in your manual. Include an explanation of how you use each one to share with your family. You're going to be doing this independently on your own. You're coloring in the happy face if you thought it was easy, this face if you thought that it was okay, or the sad face if you thought that it was too hard. The next activity is also required, so set your timer for 20 minutes. You're going to watch the Brain Pop video Junior. Log in using the login information. First, you're going to type in, click Social Studies. Then you're going to find the Communities link, and then click on School. This is what it looks like. When you're finished, go to the resource area and complete the quiz. You're doing this independently or with a pair. Don't forget to write your buddy's name on the line. Color in the happy face if you think this activity was easy, this face if you think that it was just right, or the sad face if you think it was too hard. Next is an optional. This should not be done unless everything else is done. The optional is to add another structure that wasn't listed in your manual and explain it. It's independent. Don't forget to fill in your happy and sad faces. Under reading habits, you have a choice between one of these activities. Set your timer for 20 minutes. The first choice is to find a buddy and buddy read using the EEK that we learned. Or you can find a quiet spot in the room and read to yourself. So this is independent, or if you choose to do it with a buddy, write their name on the line. When you're finished, fill out the faces. The next activity is also a choice. Set your timer for 20 minutes. On a sheet of paper, write one expectation for real reading and one thing fake readers do. Or you can make a cartoon to show one expectation for real reading and one thing fake readers do. It's by yourself, independent, fill in your faces. Another optional, it should not be done unless everything else is done. You can add pictures of your explanation of real and fake reading. This is independent, fill in your faces. Under the training manual, you have a choice to do one of these activities. Set your timer for 20 minutes. Complete the Interview Your Friend, you'll find it in the resource area, or complete the Friendship Facts that you'll find in the resource area. You have to do this with a pair, so get your buddy, write your buddy down. When you're finished, fill in the faces. The next one is a 15 minutes, so set your timer for 15 minutes. You'll be completing the trading card from the resource area, and then use a glue stick to attach it to your training manual. This is independent. Don't forget to fill in your faces when you're finished. And then another optional that you shouldn't do unless you're done with everything else is 20 minutes, and you're going to make a map of our classroom to add to your training manual. It's by yourself. Don't forget to fill in your faces.